Hello everyone. We are going to start with learning AutoCAD. Okay, and in this particular set of sessions, we are going to cover total, we can say 28 videos, in which we'll be learning in detail about how to use AutoCAD and how to perform well in AutoCAD. And this training session will help you to perform well in the industry. And after this training session, you will be able to create almost all different types of drawing inside AutoCAD. The training session of this particular training session will not be focusing over a particular topic like mechanical CAD or civil CAD or electrical CAD. This is more about general usage of AutoCAD, or you can say general application of AutoCAD. So anyone from any stream, from any field can come and watch this particular video, and you can understand how to use AutoCAD in a best possible way, and you can use AutoCAD for your own application. Now, to start with this video, for this entire series, we need to do some basic setups in AutoCAD, and we need to also understand the basic UI of AutoCAD. Now, for that, you should have the software installed in your system. Now, I can go to Start menu. I can go to All Apps. If you're using Windows 11, this is how it's going to look like, because this is the latest operating system as the time of this recording this particular video. Now here I can go for All Apps, and in that I can choose Autodesk. Now I'm using AutoCAD 2022. Okay, so here AutoCAD 2022 will be written. Anyone who is using AutoCAD 2007 and above can follow along, because everything will be the same, because we are going to use all keyboard shortcuts and everything. So anyone using AutoCAD 2007 and above can follow along with this video. Now here inside this you will find AutoCAD. You can simply search AutoCAD in your search bar, and you can even start AutoCAD from there. So first step is starting AutoCAD. Now it might take a while to start AutoCAD or to get the welcome screen of AutoCAD. Now once AutoCAD is started, we need to start a new file, and we need to do some basic settings so that for all of us AutoCAD will behave in a similar way. Now once AutoCAD is started, I'm using the maximize button to maximize or make it full screen. Then I'm clicking on new to start with a new file. Now because I have not done any settings, it is asking me to choose a template, and I'm choosing the default template, and I'm clicking OK. You can choose any template you want, and then you can click OK, and then AutoCAD will start in the default setting. Now first thing what we are going to do is we are going to do some default settings for AutoCAD, so that next time onwards whenever AutoCAD is starting, it should be in a proper way. The first thing what we are going to do is, you can see over here we have this area. This is known as command prompt window. Over here on the left, we have X and Y, which is known as User Coordinate System or UCS. Below that, we have Model tab and Layout tabs. Okay, and here on the right, we have various options which are related to drafting settings. Then here on the top, we have Command bar, which are again having multiple settings. And because you might have different version of AutoCAD, you might get different kind of layout present over here. Now, if you're not having any of these, or if you're not having a proper display of AutoCAD, what you can also do is you can go to Start, you can go to All Apps, AutoCAD, and you will find one option here called Reset Settings to Default. So if you have used AutoCAD earlier, you might have done any settings. This will reset all the settings to default. And while doing that, you should make sure the AutoCAD is closed, and then you can select that option, that without any backup. Now, once you have started with AutoCAD, the first command we are going to run inside AutoCAD is startup. STARTUP. So startup is the command we are going to run, and this is not a command, it's a system variable. More about that later in the video. So as of now, we are going to run the startup command, and we are going to enter the new value for startup as 1. So now what this will allow me to do is, this will allow me to select whenever I go for a new file, it will give me this create new drawing window, and from here without any template I can start a drawing. Okay, so this is the benefit of having the startup command. Now I can change the color. I want my background to be black, so I'm right clicking anywhere on the background, going for options, going for display, colors, and here we can say 2D model space, uniform background, and I want the color to be black. Okay, again I'll repeat. I'll right clicking on the display, blank area anywhere, options, then here I can go for colors inside the display tab. Then I can choose 2D model space, uniform background, black. Once that part is done, okay, you can see the background is now black. Now we need to do few more settings. We'll go for drafting settings known as DS enter. So we are going to press DS enter, and here we are going to go to object snap, and we are going to click on select all. So this is going to happen if you are using or you have installed AutoCAD for the very first time. You have to make sure all the options are selected. We are going to discuss about everything in the later part of the video, where we are going to look about various things. Now here in dynamic input, we are going to deactivate the 2, okay, and also this too. So all 4 options in dynamic input will be deactivated for this set of tutorials. So here I'll click OK, and now my general setup of AutoCAD is done. Now, along with general setup, I also wanted to show you how you can use AutoCAD for general purposes. Like if you want to zoom in, zoom out, how to do all those basic, how to interact with AutoCAD. That is what we are going to see next. Now, to understand that, what we can do is we can click on this icon, the AutoCAD icon itself, which is known as application button. Then we can click on open. Then we can go for sample files. Then we can go for installed sample files. Okay, so we don't have to click on the button itself. We have to click on the arrow, then install sample files, then install sample files. And from this list, we are going to go for database connectivity. And here we are going to select a floor plan sample, and I'm going to click on open. It will give you a message that it's a read-only file. You can click on yes. So here we can see there is a floor plan which is already created in AutoCAD itself. Now, as I have told you before, the software, the training which I'm going to give you is not really specific to civil or really specific to mechanical stream. It is in general training in which you will be able to learn AutoCAD. Now, if I take my mouse anywhere and if I scroll means you can use the middle button of the mouse to scroll the scroll wheel of the mouse. If you scroll the wheel forward, you will zoom in. If you scroll the wheel backward, you will zoom out. Now, depending upon where your mouse is, for example, if my mouse is in this area and if I scroll, I will zoom to this area. Okay, if I zoom out, again, I'm coming out from that area. If my mouse is in this area, if I scroll, I will scroll into this area. So, keeping in mind the location of the mouse is also very important if you want to be good in navigating with AutoCAD. Now, once you have zoomed in, if you want to, look certain part outside the screen, you can press the middle button and move the mouse. Now, by doing that, you're actually panning. So I'm pressing the scroll button and moving the mouse, and by doing that, I'm actually panning. So this is all for this video, in which we have generally understood how to interact with AutoCAD, how to start AutoCAD, and how to do a basic setup of AutoCAD. Now, from next video onwards, we will be learning how to use different set of commands in AutoCAD.